COVID-19
pandemic.
COVID, the coronavirus.
Crush the virus.
To kill the virus.
COVID-19 has affected the entire world, but we wanted to take a deeper look at how the virus has affected the small college town that we live in, Amherst, Massachusetts, home to UMass Amherst College and Hampshire College. What does it mean to be a small business owner in a college town without students, and how can the government provide support?
As of January 12th, 22.8 million people in the United States have had COVID, and 379,000 people have died of the disease. In March, many businesses closed for what they thought would be a few short weeks. But since then, 60% of these temporary closures have become permanent, with thousands of small businesses nationwide shutting their doors for good. In fact, as of August 31st, 2020, 163,735 businesses have closed.
Coronavirus is inevitably going to damage the U.S. economy. What has the federal government been doing to try and prevent a depression? On March 27, 2020, Congress passed the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, more commonly known as the CARES Act, following a unanimous Senate vote.
As jobs were put into jeopardy, Congress quickly acted to provide targeted relief to American families, workers, and small businesses. Under the CARES Act, the Paycheck Protection Program was enacted in record time. This unprecedented program served as a vital lifeline to millions of small businesses. Already, the Paycheck Protection Program has saved more than 50 million jobs across our country.
Our actions taken together have helped unlock almost $2 trillion of funding to support businesses large and small, nonprofits, and state and local governments since April. This in turn has helped keep organizations from shuttering and has put employers in a better position to keep workers on and to hire them back as the economy continues to recover.
We met with Rob Watson, owner of the Lone Wolf, a local restaurant in Amherst, to discuss the virus and the government funding that has affected his business.
And if I didn't have the PPP program, there's no way I would have reopened because we were, shut down by the state on March 16th, and we were closed for 4 months. And with the PPP money, we applied for the second round of funding. It made sense for us to, do that and turn the lights back on and let the public know we're still here. We're doing the best we can.
Our town's economy is largely reliant on the student population. UMass Amherst alone has almost 30,000 students, meaning Amherst's population pretty much doubles when students are in town. But because of the virus, UMass decided to invite a very limited number of students back in the fall. We met with Amherst's town manager, Paul Bockelman, to discuss how the federal government can help our town.
Hey, there's a million things I wish the federal government had done in general, but for this, this funding that they have not yet approved is really important to cities and towns and businesses and people in general who have lost their jobs. So we're hoping that there is one proposal that has money for cities and towns in it and one that doesn't. We hope they pass the one that does, because our expenses going forward aren't going to disappear.
In short, our town and its small businesses need funding, and they need it now. During the discussion for the 2021 budget, the amount of money that should be allocated to small businesses in towns with populations under 500,000 people was up for debate.
Do we really think the way to improve the quality of life for Americans is to just print more money from the Fed?
Republican Senator Rick Scott from Florida wrote an op-ed to the National Review which stated, "What Democrats really want is for Congress to just send money to liberal politicians who have already shown they can't be trusted with it." Massachusetts Congressman Jim McGovern talked with us about this issue.
If I'm going to ask businesses to shut their doors, I want to make sure that they can survive so that when the pandemic passes, that they can reopen and thrive. But look, at the end of the day, passing a COVID emergency bill is meaningless if it doesn't help people. People need help, not just certain people. All people need help. So whatever we pass, whatever the deal is, it has to help people. It can't be just a press release. It has to be meaningful. And I think if we don't get that, shame on us, right? It's unconscionable.
There are many small businesses, not only in Amherst but across the country, that need government assistance to stay afloat during the pandemic.
If the federal government does not provide loans, grants, and other assistance to small businesses, we risk losing the culture that makes our small towns unique.